Well, I'll tell you how the Paws Parade came about. It actually came about during COVID, when we were thinking about activities that we could do for people who were isolated in their homes and people who were isolated in their homes that had pets. So we did a paw parade, and it was outside, and people would bring their animals in their car, and they would drive up with their animal hanging out the window, and we would give them their certificate and their little bag then. So that's how the paw parade actually came into fruition. Thank you very much for coming. Again, this is our second annual Worcester Senior Center Paw Parade. We appreciate you taking your time to come out with your best friend and participate in this event. My name is Michelle Morin. I am the Director of Marketing and Business Development at Lutheran Rehab and Skilled Care Center right here in Worcester. We're located on 26 Harvard Street. We have been serving the community of Worcester for over 150 years. We are, yes, thank you very much. We are a nursing home. We are also a rest home, and we are also a short-term rehab facility. There's a lot that goes on that. I don't want to turn this into an infomercial, but if you guys have any questions about anything that we do at Lutheran Rehab, please feel free to reach out to me. Our admissions director is here as well. I'd like to also thank my colleague. This is Kim Miles. She's from Vibra Hospital of Western Mass.
Hi, as Michelle said, my name is Kim Miles. I'm the Director of Community Awareness for Vibra Hospital. We are an LTAC level facility. The easiest way to know whether or not your patient would be appropriate for us is when they're in the hospital, you would talk to the case manager. And the kind of the benchmark to know is if your person needs to be seen by a physician every day. That is kind of the difference between going to a critical care LTAC level hospital and going to a skilled rehab. So again, I'll be around too. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Great, thank you, Kim. As I mentioned earlier, this is a pet parade / fashion show / red carpet event. I'd like to start the event with Calvin. Calvin is owned by Linda. Calvin is an 8-month-old cane corso. His nickname, rightfully so, is Pony Boy. Calvin will grow to be about 12 feet tall and 2 tons. He does have saddles, and he does sometimes participate in pulling the Budweiser sleigh. Yes, he's pulling the Budweiser sleigh. His paws, if you look at his paws are probably about a good 3 inches in diameter. He's a very, very, very beautiful animal. Yes, what a good boy. Let's put a saddle on him and ride him into the sunset.
So Calvin is a purebred, but he's a rescue. He came from an organization called Tech for Kleps, and they rescue puppies from breeders who might otherwise be euthanized for various reasons. A lot of them have cleft palates. Calvin has one. It happens to be on the inside of his mouth, so you don't see it, but it's a big, huge crevice all the way. So it's extra care on top of all his nice slobber.
Good boy.
But, so he was rescued as a few days old, and he was tube fed for quite a few weeks, and then gradually taught how to eat and drink. And when we first got him, he would drink out of a water bottle like a rabbit would or something. That's in a cave, but it's a big one on a stand. And finally he graduated to regular water bowl, which good and bad, because when he used the water bottle, it didn't give as much slobber as it does now. So that's a great organization. They also take in cats like that, and also dogs who have hydrocephalus. So they've rescued so many animals, and we found out about him, and he and another puppy were there, and he'd been there for a few months and no takers. And of course, my husband and I said, we have to take him.
Thank you for sharing. Sure. It's a great story.
Yeah, you got to get up.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Next, we're going to welcome Jackson. Jackson is handled by his best friend, Susan. Jackson is an 8-year-old champion French bulldog. In addition to speaking French, he also speaks Latin, Greek, and German. He is wearing a designer American Kennel Club handkerchief. And the reason he's wearing that is Jackson has participated in and graduated from the American Kennel Club Good Citizen program. Jackson has gone through extensive training to get to that level. It's a huge accomplishment for a dog and their owner, and we thank Jackson for participating today very much. Thank you, Jackson.
Well, it's not the first beauty pageant. He's an AKC registered French Bulldog, and he's been to many shows, and he is a finished champion. But he's retired now, so he just hangs around the house, enjoying life, and people enjoying him. He's a very friendly dog, very easy to get along with. I've taken him for obedience training after he was through with his championship, and he and I get along very well. He's gone through a lot of obedience training. Through the trainings, he's learned to sit, down, stand, come, stay, all the basic obedience things. Beyond that, you socialize them so that you can meet and greet friends, meet and greet with other dogs, and they just stand and do their thing. The Frenchies tend to be extremely friendly. As a matter of fact, that's what I call them, friendly Frenchies. And so AKC has a program where you can register them and take them, and they go through their paces of various obedience things, greeting other people, greeting other dogs, and then you hand them off to the person who's judging you. And we did that out at the Big E, and she took him and went to a set of tables that were three-sided like this while I hid, but I sneaked a peek. And he walked in with her. She walked right over to the people, and he walked right over with her. I can do that with him right now. Anyone. He'll walk right over and he'll say, hello. They're just a very friendly dog.
He almost looks like Batman.
He does, doesn't he? As a matter of fact, that's what they call those bat ears.
Next up to the stage, we have Mookie. Mookie is an 8-year-old pug. He's here with his best friend and human, Andrea. Mookie is wearing a designer Jimmy Buffett Tommy Bahama limited edition collared shirt. He's wearing that tropical summer shirt because he is actually really a Jimmy Buffett fan. This was told to me by Andrea. He is a Jimmy Buffett fan. His favorite song is It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere because that's when he can have supper. Yeah. Thank you, Mookie.
Her name is Mookie, after Mookie Betts, and as soon as, right after we got her, he got traded. She's a rescue from El Paso, and a friend of mine at work, her daughter's a veterinarian, and her daughter's friend, it was in El Paso, and they had all these dogs, and she wanted to get them homes. So Mookie and another dog were the first to come up from El Paso to New England, and now there's plenty that come up. She's our baby.
Next up in the parade, the Worcester Senior Center's second annual Paw Parade, we have Oreo. Oreo, please come to the stage. Oreo is a beautiful standard retriever. He is here with his best friend, Lisa. Oreo is a descendant of the Nabisco family and heir to the Nabisco fortune. He was flown in today by private jet to participate in this program, and we thank him very much for being here. He is a gorgeous, gorgeous animal, and he needs to wear a reflective vest in the wintertime because he blends in with the snow. Thank you, Oreo, for coming.
Oreo also is trained to be a service dog, and he's not really my dog. He's my neighbor's dog a few houses down. But I used to train service dogs, and he comes to spend time with me a few hours every day.
Oh, doesn't he go to a school, Lisa? You were talking about a school name?
Oh yeah, I take him up to Holy Name, and he loves the students. And I tell the students that Oreo should be the mascot. And there were a few girls, and one girl said, "Who is our mascot?" And another girl said, "A knight." She said, "Oh no, Oreo should be our mascot." And all the kids love, all the students love Oreo.
How old is Oreo again?
6.
Beautiful dog.
Just had his birthday September 20th.
Oh, happy belated birthday. Thank you. Next up, I'd like to welcome Calla Lily. Calla Lily is a 6-year-old Havanese dog. Havanese, obviously, from Cuba, a descendant of the Castro family. Calla Lily, although a girl, does enjoy a good Cuban cigar from time to time. Also likes to do a lot of Cuban dancing. Look at that. What a cutie. Beautiful dog, 6 years old, beautiful girl, Calla Lily. Thank you for coming, Calla Lily. Yay.
Callie is a service dog. She is my husband's hearing animal. He wears hearing aids, but when he takes them off to sleep at night, he wouldn't hear a fire alarm go off. And she would screech like hell if the fire alarm went off, and he would hear her.
After me.
She does. She goes after him if there's a big
If I'm
noise.
in the office, someone rings the bell, I don't see it. She comes in, jumps on me.
Then there's something going on. So she's a good girl.
Thank you for sharing. She's beautiful. And I believe, last but not least, we have Bailey. Bailey is being handled by his human, Michelle. Michelle is the admissions director at Lutheran Rehab and Skilled Care Center. In Bailey's spare time, he comes into work and visits all of our rest homes and our patients. Bailey is a 3-year-old golden retriever. Bailey likes to go to breweries, parks, anywhere where he can be outdoors and meet people. Thank you, Bailey, for coming. Yay, Bailey. Ironically enough, my name is Michelle, and I work with Michelle, and I also have a golden retriever named Bailey. Mine is 2, but mine looks a little more like Oreo. I do want to talk a little bit about what Bailey does when he comes to work. So Michelle will bring Bailey into the building, and she will take him from floor to floor. He is a trained therapy dog, and what she does is, it's scientifically proven that dogs can actually have health benefits as a pet and as a therapy dog. First of all, they're very calming. They're known to reduce blood pressure. They reduce stress, and they're very intuitive animals. What I like about Bailey is he can tell from a resident who wants to pat them and who doesn't. He knows who to approach and put his head on lap, and he also knows who to just stay. And at one point, we had a hospice patient in our building, and he jumped up on the bed and laid down with her, which we thought was really, really, really cute. Bailey doesn't come to work every day. We can't afford to pay him his health care benefits. But we do appreciate it when he comes in, and we're very grateful to Michelle she does this, on her own, paid to have him trained, and of course, he lives with her and everything. It's her pet. It's not a dog that's owned by the building. So we appreciate all the time and effort that she puts into bringing him into the building. So I just want to thank you personally, Michelle. Thank you very much. Yay, Bailey. This is Patrick from Worcester City Animal Control.
How you doing, everyone? Glad to see all your nice, friendly critters here. Except for this guy, he's a big boy. So just want to say what we do for animal control. We do pick up a lot of stray animals. Our phone number is 508-799-1211. You can get that on the city website. If you have a stray dog or a cat, give us a call. We'll come and pick up the dog. We bring it to our shelter. The Animal Rescue League is now open to us. They were shut down for a little while. So we're bringing all the animals there now, starting Monday.
Oh, that's great.
Some of the dogs that we bring up and they'll be on their website. If you want to adopt any of the animals, you go on their website or you can call them and you can put your name in and they put it up for adoption if you want to adopt a cat or a dog. Fall time, this is where we're going to get into a lot of the wildlife. You could probably start seeing skunks during the day, raccoons. That means they're probably starting to get the sign of rabies. So call us right away or call the non-emergency number to the police department. We'll go over there and grab the animal and remove it from the area. Other than that, you can call us for anything, for talk to us if you have a question over animals. Just to let you know, a lot of people don't understand is when you get your dog vaccinated, they don't tell you, but you have to get it licensed to the city. So the city licenses every year. So the first time you get the dog license, it has to be 6 months or older. If you're over 70 years old, it's free. But you still have to get a license. The first time you get a license, you have to go down in person to pay. After that, you can do it online. It makes it a little bit easier. Any questions?
Any questions for Patrick? Thank you
No?
for
All right.
coming.
Thank you for coming here.